From the Watergate building in Washington, this is Hotline TV. Now here are Hotline editors Amy Walter and John Mercurio.
Welcome to Hotline TV, everybody. I'm John Mercurio.
And I'm Amy Walter. Yes, all eyes may be on Republicans right now who are debating in Iowa, but recent stories reveal that there's another debate going on. This one in Hillary Clinton camp.
That's right, Amy. Apparently, Bill Clinton's not happy with the state of his wife's campaign, and there's even talk that he wants a pre-caucus shakeup. Now, is this, do you think, a sign of danger ahead, or an important wake-up call for a troubled campaign that can still recover?
That can still recover, yes. You know what I find really interesting, John?
Tell me, bring it on.
Is that we've had stories, we have now the newest poll coming out of New Hampshire that shows the race is tightening.
We
have these stories today about Bill Clinton
Right.
not happy with the direction of the campaign.
Indeed.
But I think we have seen the lead up to this now for the last couple of weeks, where the Clinton campaign has looked remarkably, for a very disciplined, or they're supposed to be the most disciplined campaign in the universe, in the history of campaigning. Okay. Very off message. I mean, there's been so many different angles of attack on Barack Obama. There was, you know, first that he had this slush fund, the Hope Fund PAC, and then they went after he's wanted to be president forever, and the backlash on the kindergarten thing. Now they're going after him on health care in New Hampshire, but there's also talk now with this questionnaire that came out that he had put together when he was running in 1996, that maybe now he's too liberal, he's not electable enough. I mean, it seems like they keep looking for all these different angles and they haven't found the right message, instead of sticking with the one that I think, for her, is still the most effective, which is, I have the experience to be able to not only to win this campaign in November, but to be an experienced president.
Well, I don't think that it's necessarily a regression in terms of their falling apart or their dissembling.
No.
But what all campaigns at this point are doing in the race is they're entering a new phase where you have to be able to sort of monitor and navigate not just one message, but 5 or 6 messages at the same time. You know, one of them a positive message, which I do think she's continuing. You'll see her in the debate tomorrow, I think, talking about the experience that you need in order to change the country. At the same time that they're launching these sort of mini attacks against Obama, and that, I think, the sort of negative, the contrast, comparison, attack messages that they're using against Obama are relatively new, whereas her positive message about herself is something that she's been able to hone and craft and put together over several months.
I think they could still be doing a negative message. Right, but it seems like the negative message shouldn't it still be, this is a guy who's not ready for the job?
Well,
instead of making it about, like, he has a slush fund and he has the kindergarten. I mean, it looked, what it did is it just looked sloppy for a campaign that we're not used to being.
Well, I think,
sloppy.
first of all, I think the campaign, the media has given the Clinton campaign over the past 6 months, the storyline, the sort of generalization was they can do no wrong.
And
they can do no wrong. They're inevitable. They have the smartest brain in politics, Bill Clinton, working behind the scenes to elect his wife. And I don't necessarily think that was ever true. I think she was sailing on very easy waters, and the campaign didn't even really have to react to most of the stuff that was being done. Now they're in a tough, difficult position. Now we're seeing what they're made of, and we're seeing that they're like everybody else. They're just, you know, people trying to run a campaign with a flawed candidate.
Celebrities are just like us, aren't they?
I know, it's true.
Oh.
Famous people, powerful people are just like you and me. But that, unfortunately, kids, is all the time that we have for today.
See you tomorrow on Hotline TV.